Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Blue and Gold Anniversaries. I'm Andrew Owens here with senior editor Lou Samoji. And today we're going to go back 25 years to when Notre Dame topped Colorado, #1 Colorado, in the 1990 Orange Bowl. Notre Dame won that game 21-6, and Lou, the remarkable thing from that game is how Notre Dame toppled a #1 or unbeaten again. As you said, it mentioned earlier, it was the 6th time in 8 tries in 20 years that they beat either a #1 or an unbeaten in a bowl game.
Yeah, and you know, when Notre Dame went past its bowl ban in 1969, the main purpose was to play as high a ranked opponent as possible to enhance your own standing, and have a chance at the national championship yourself. And you will never see this, I think, replicated again in college football, where from the 1970 season through 1989, that's a 20-year period, Notre Dame played 8 different teams in bowl games that were either unbeaten or ranked #1, and they won 6 of those 8 games, including that one against Colorado, which you know, wasn't necessarily the last one either. The next year they played Colorado again, and Rocket Ishmael's punt return at the final seconds there was called back, so that missed out on it. But then 2 years after that, they would face 12-0 Texas A&M in the Cotton Bowl and win that one too. So there was an extraordinary period there where Notre Dame was almost always matched up against an unbeaten team in a bowl game. And after 1993, Notre Dame actually led the NCAA in best winning percentage in bowl games. They were 13-6 for a .684 percentage, and then that's where the demarcation occurred there. After that, they went on an NCAA record 9-game losing streak in bowls, and that included Independence Bowl, Insight.com Bowl. So there's the generation gap between us. You know,
yeah.
You were born in 1990, and I was about 28 years old then, and I see all these #1 teams. So for my generation, it's a little bit tougher, like, oh gosh, the Music City Bowl, Pinstripe Bowl. You don't get as excited about those because you grew up spoiled, always anticipating a matchup with #1.
I still remember that 2008 Hawaii Bowl when Notre Dame ended that bowl losing streak, and in the pregame show ESPN had the ticker at the bottom, and they listed off every team that had won a bowl game since Notre Dame last had, and it was, I don't remember the number or anything, but it was just amazing to watch all these no-name teams go by that had won a bowl game since Notre Dame had. But as you mentioned, it has sort of become the reality for this generation of Sun Bowl, Hawaii Bowl, Insight Bowl, you know, with the occasional Fiesta Bowl, Sugar Bowl, or like 2012 championship game sprinkled in. But certainly
that was a good sprinkle.
Yeah.
no, the result wasn't, but just to be able to go there, it was electrifying. But you know, we talk about the 26-year drought. Those things happen from a national championship. I mean, Ohio State went 30-some-odd years, Texas went 30-some-odd years. Those things are going to happen. I think what's been more disconcerting is that this will mark 21 years and counting that Notre Dame has not won a major bowl game. And I know during the BCS era from 98 through 2013, there was something like 33, 34 different teams that won a BCS bowl, and Notre Dame wasn't one of them. And that is just mind-boggling to me.
Absolutely. It, of course, looked briefly during 2014 like Notre Dame might vie for a college football playoff bid when they were 6-0, but that, of course, fell apart quickly in November. That does it for us on Anniversaries here at Blue and Gold Illustrated. We'll be back next issue.